So hi, my name is Gonçalo. I'm one of the co-founders of Alfredo. I'm here together with Guilherme.
Hi everyone, my name is Guilherme. I'm also one of the co-founders of Alfredo. Nice to meet you all.
And we are here to present a little bit of how the real estate is transforming, is how the technology is transforming the real estate. So that's it. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit of what we're doing. Our mission is to organize the real estate market using artificial intelligence and big data. And what we mean by this is that we want to be a central hub where all the real estate information that's scattered all around is present. So any user can log into this central hub and understand what's happening in an easy and seamlessly way. And we know that the Boston housing data set is one of the first examples of machine learning. And what we want with this talk is to really show what are the developments that we're doing, especially Alfredo, because we're the ones building the technology. And it's quite interesting because the Boston housing data set was built quite some years ago to dodge some problems that were existing, but in reality nowadays those problems still exist. So back in 2018, when me and Guilherme and Mario started Alfredo, in reality we were just trying to figure out how much a house was worth because we wanted to buy one. And since there was no tool available to this purpose, we started building it ourselves. And when we showed it to the market, we realized that all of the stakeholders had problems regarding information, and they do not have an automatic way to access information. So they do not have in-house analytics. All the data sources were scattered, sparse, and most of all lagging with outdated. And they were underperforming. Most players are underperforming due to the lack of reliable information, and we wanted to offer this information. So to pick up a very big red ball of scattered information to culminate it inside of a very easy to understand platform. So what we offer are mostly three things. So we offer large-scale data collection, and we structure this information. We are able to perform instant real estate residential market reports for all Portugal, and we are in the process of expanding. And we monitor in real time everything that's happening on the market. And all these processes are obviously aided with machine learning being our central tool and an automated valuation model, which is a fancy name for the machine learning to predict transaction prices, to help stakeholders to automate some processes. So before we get to the cool part, to the cool technical part, what does our infrastructure need to deal with? Well, first of all, we track around 1.2, 1.5 million listings weekly, sometimes more. We need to have a highly scalable system because we not only gather this information, but we also do a lot of machine learning predictions. So we need to have a distributed system with a message queue, a message broker, and machine learning models which are replicated so they can so they are able to handle the load during time. And this is what we're talking about, and this is what we're going to see exactly in this talk. So let's go ahead. This is a simple schematics of all the services we offer at Alfredo. So at the core, we have an Alfredo AI engine, which is our distributed and scalable system, which also has the data collection and machine learning models, which gathers information from all these different data nodes and is served to our clients through two different measures, being a cloud platform and an API for different needs. It's important to say that there are real estate agents working with our cloud platform. There are real estate funds working with our API so they can perform bulk valuations. But it all comes down to this core and central Alfredo AI engine, and that's what we're going to see in more detail. So this is a boilerplate of our architecture. In the beginning, we have a big data engine, which monitors and indexes multiple data sources and statistics. Afterwards, we have a machine learning step, which does all the data cleaning and normalization, outlier removal. It's able to predict asking prices, to identify listing duplicates, to correct bad inputs from our users. And it comes down to the product. So after these two steps, we are able to productize and deliver our high-end solutions to our clients. Let's take a look about what is needed to achieve the scale of big data we're talking about. And for that, at Alfredo, we use a mixture of novel technologies with tried and tested ones. Being one example, a Postgres SQL database. People sometimes don't understand of how all the things you can do with a Postgres database, which is quite a lot. So at the moment we have around, I don't know, like 3 billion rows in this instance, and we still have a lot of room before we need to look into distributed database. So then again, 3 billion entries. Our Redis instance works as a message broker. So as I said before, we have this distributed system. It needs to pass a lot of messages, such as gather information, do predictions, and Redis is our main message broker where we do all the data ETL. We use Docker to build our distributed system. It helps a lot with CI/CD. It also helps achieving compatibility between different operating systems and containerization of the applications. And we use Amazon S3 protocol, so we can gather a lot of different objects. And this is, at the moment, the amount of data we save in S3 is growing non-linearly. So we have at the moment like 12 terabytes or 13 terabytes of all the data we have collected already. What does this look like? Well, this is a screenshot of our infrastructure management dashboard. So we can see that at the moment we are running 3 nodes, 3 virtual machines. All of them together have 48 CPUs. They have around 200 gigabytes of RAM, and we can see between all these different plots and all these different lines that each one of these nodes is running data execution programs in parallel, and they all have their own schedule, and they are all working together to achieve the services Alfredo is able to provide. But all of these steps are necessary so we can get to the cool part, which is the machine learning itself. We have multiple algorithms, enhanced data quality, identifying listing duplicates, a state-of-the-art AVM. But to better define them, I'm going to pass the word to Guilherme. So go ahead.
Hi everyone again. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our 3 main machine learning models that we use in our data pipeline, so we can provide to our users our market reports. So there are our 3 main models. The first one consists of a machine learning model to correct the listings that we aggregate. The second one consists of identifying where a given property is listed, and the third one consists of our core model, which is a price prediction model, where by giving a given set of features we can predict the price interval for any residential property in Portugal. So the first model consists of, or the problem that the first model aims to solve is to correct the the listing features that we collect. So most or a relevant percentage of the listings or the ads that we track, they have incorrect inputs, such as price or the location, mostly the latitude and longitude coordinates are wrong. The area is wrong, etc. So we do this by doing a text analysis of the ads and extract some features from it. We use an architecture quite similar to GPT, and with these features we cross-check with the rest of the features that we can extract from the ads using in a supervised manner. And by doing this cross comparison, we check if both of these feature sets are in accordance with each other, and if they aren't, we have a probabilistic way to find which ones are the most plausible to be correct. And afterwards, we correct ads and store the ad in our database. Our second algorithm consists of identifying listing duplicates. So, and the way we wanted to tackle this problem was in an unsupervised way, because if we did this using a supervised algorithm, it wouldn't be possible due to our resources that we have. So we track around 2 million listings weekly, so no way a supervised way was plausible to tackle this problem. So the way we wanted to do this, we wanted to do this in a completely unsupervised way, and we do this by embedding a given set of features, not only images from the ads and the tabular features that we extract. The images, another challenge by using the images was because each ad has a different number of images, so it was mostly an unordered set, and we embed all these features, and then afterwards we cluster all the ads in a big graph, where afterwards we select which nodes are similar based on a similarity metric that we computed using some tests. So afterwards we have sets of listings that that have high probability to be the same property, that yeah, it's the same property. And finally, after these two crucial steps are solved, we can pass to our automated valuation model. So basically, we can predict the prices or the price interval for a given property in Portugal. And the first step was consists of a supervised unsupervised way to do some outlier removal. Even with these two steps that I previously told you about, there still exists some outliers. So the way we remove them, we have a shallow model that can perform some outlier removal by checking for each geographic location which are the ads that that don't belong there. And afterwards, we can estimate the liquidity of a given area. And by doing this liquidity estimation, we can provide a price interval for where the given property is most likely to be sold. And the way we do this, we use a frequencist approach to have a Bayesian inference from what could be the most probable price distribution for a property with a given set of features. Yeah, so with these three algorithms, we can provide a multitude of products on top of this. As previously told, we have our instant market reports. We also have a listing page where our users can see all the listings, all the properties being sold in Portugal or for rent in Portugal, who is promoting them, where they are being promoted using our duplicate algorithm. And we also have an analytics and real-time market monitoring platform. Our market report consists, as I previously told you, consists of a price interval for a given property. The user also can check a multitude of market analytics. So what is the most common prices of a given area, a list of comparables, which is similar properties that are currently on the market to the one that is being evaluated, and they can also see what the competition is offering. So what are the main competitors or the main houses that can compete with the property that the user is estimating. This is our one-stop market prospection tool. So here the user can list all the properties that are being sold in a given county or parish with the duplication algorithm. So you have for any property, you have all the listings of that property, where they are being promoted, who is promoting them. They can have notifications, so when a new property enters the market, when a given property changes its price, etc. And finally, we have our analytics and market monitoring tool, where any user can check what are the main trends of a given region. So number of properties that are available, how the price has been evolving over time, the market demand, and supply analysis, etc. So, and this tool, we launched this tool to the public, so anyone can use it, and we launch it for the student market. So if you go to student.alfredo.pt, you can use this tool online. So basically monitors the student housing market. So how much is a room at a given city, etc. And thank you very much. This is all. I hope you have enjoyed it, and feel free to come talk with us afterwards. Bye.